Marty? Sheridan?
Oh, you're here.
What happened? Oh, God, I was so worried about you.
Marty is so happy that you're here.
I can see that. Hey, Happy New Year, big guy.
Happy New Year.
So what happened? You sounded so upset, but is everything okay?
It's okay now. You're here.
All right.
Listen, sweetheart, since you're up, why don't you go into the kitchen and bring out some cookies?
You bet.
Okay. And put them on a plate, okay?
I'm confused. He was crying hysterically on the phone. You said to get down here, so I left Fancy at the Blue Note, drove down here like a madman.
Thank you.
Well, what's going on? I thought something terrible happened to him, and he seems okay. What's going on?
So now tell me, why did you give in and send Marty home?
The truth?
Or your version of it?
It's quite simple. I want you to use Marty to tear Luis and Fancy apart.
So what happened? Well, Marty was crying hysterically on the phone. I get here, and he's fine.
He is now, since you walked in. But not before then. He came out here looking for his daddy, and when I told him that you left, he completely threw a fit. He became totally panicked and terrified.
Poor kid.
I know. I tried to calm him down, but nothing worked. He became more and more upset. He started sobbing. He became completely hysterical. I didn't know what to do, so that's when I called you, and I'm so sorry. I did not mean to disrupt your evening with Fancy.
It's okay. I'm sure that Fancy will understand.
I'm so sorry. I was just so worried about Marty.
Sure, stop, okay? You did the right thing.
I'm trying so hard to be a good mother. And at the first crisis, I'm totally useless. All he wanted was you.
Well, that's understandable. He doesn't really know you. All his memories are with me.
Yeah, and Beth. You know, this must be some sort of weird separation anxiety from being away from you for so long. He's afraid of being taken away again. We have to be with him at all times.
Well, you must be doing something right if he wants to be with you.
But his main focus is you. We have to be with him constantly until Marty is more sure of himself.
You really think so?
I know so. We have to reassure Marty that neither one of us is ever going to leave him. And the only way to do that is for the three of us to be together round the clock.
Sheridan, I don't think that I can do that.
But you have to. Poor Marty has some major adjustments to make. We have to be with him at all times. We don't want him to develop some sort of complex, do we?
Well, look, Sheridan, I will do everything that I can to help our son, but what you're suggesting is impossible. I need to work. I need to spend time with Fancy. Surely you understand that.
Yeah, I understand. And I'm not saying that this has to be forever. Just a little bit of time. Until Marty can forget about all those months being alone. We have to build up his self-confidence. And I'm sure Fancy will understand that because I'm sure she wants what's best for your son.
I'm sure that she does. But this is something that I need to think about, okay? Look, you know that I will do whatever I can to help our son. I just don't think that this is a solution. No, he needs to realize that he can't be with us all the time. Otherwise, could set a precedent that's going to make things more difficult to deal with later on.
Well, you know what? It's fairly clear-cut and simple to me. We have to do this, at least for a little bit of time.
Well, I don't think we should do anything until he sees a child psychologist.
Whatever.
All right.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
What'd you find?
Cookie
Chocolate
Monster.
chip.
Oh,
Wow.
Good job.
So glad Daddy's here. I love you, Daddy.
Oh, I love you too, buddy.
I brushed my teeth and I'm ready to go back to bed.
Wow. Good work, buddy.
Who are you calling?
Fancy.
Can it wait? Marty would like for you to tuck him in.
You would ya?
You bet. Mommy, too.
Yeah.
All right.
I wouldn't miss it, sweetheart. But you know what? I'm going to put this plate in the kitchen, and I will be right there.
You know what's on TV all day tomorrow?
Football.
That's right, buddy. Hut, hut, hut. Ah, gotcha.
It's working, Father. It's only a matter of time until Luis is back with us for good.